I did not do something for Black History Month, but I do have a fun story.
All right.
Have either of you heard of Michael Malloy?
No. Is he a boxer?
No, but I could see why you would think that because his nicknames are the Iron Mike.
Okay.
Or the Rasputin of the Bronx.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fuck him. He stole my name.
So
I'm going to eat his children.
Fucking till you love me.
I don't know who to fear more, this guy or
Mike
Tyson.
Okay.
How great is that Mike Tyson cartoon with Norm Macdonald as the pigeon?
Oh, Mike Tyson Mysteries?
Hilarious.
I actually never watched it.
Hilarious.
I remember watching like an episode and it was okay. I don't know. Anyway, so this was a homeless Irishman who lived in New York City during the 20s and 30s.
Okay.
It's never a good start when you're like Wikipedia page and like what you're known for is like homeless
Irishman.
Homeless derelict. Sorry, continue.
He was a former firefighter. His most famous
for... Where did it all go bad, Iron Mike?
He survived a number of attempts on his life.
By who?
As many as 20 by some accounts. By 5 acquaintances who were attempting to commit life insurance fraud.
Why are they trying to kill him?
They wanted to cash in his policy.
Exactly. So they
You're worth more dead than alive, Iron Mike.
He's an alcoholic. He's homeless. He's fallen on hard times.
Mm-hmm.
It's really easy to make his death look accidental. At least what these men thought. So there's 5 guys. There's Tony Marino, Joseph Murphy, a.k.a. Red, Francis Pasqua, Hershey Green, and Daniel Kreisberg. These are later named as the Murder Trust by headlines.
Kreisberg always took his shirt off in
Sounds
pictures.
Like there's Irish, Italians, blacks, and Jews trying to kill
New York.
All of New York wanted this guy dead.
It's New York in the 20s and 30s, yeah.
The way I imagine this playing out in a movie is like, first like the Italians try to get him. I can't fucking get this guy. Let's get the fucking mix. Let's see if they can do it. The Irish guy fucks up. We can't fucking get him.
I swear to God, that's kind of what happens.
And then, they all come together. They're like, I can't fucking do it. Be a great black comedy.
It's made already.
Really?
Kind of.
He's got a movie?
There's a documentary on it, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean.
But it's in movie form. I'll get into it. So the Murder Trust, these 5 guys, they plotted to take out 3 life insurance policies under the same name and just get him to drink himself to death. He's an alcoholic already. One of them owned a bar. They're like,
gee, I wonder which one.
Mike is an easy mark. And I believe Pascal was the idea. Marino was the one who owned the bar. And they could do it. So, the prior year, Marino befriended a homeless woman, convinced her to take out a $2,000 life insurance policy, naming him as the beneficiary. One night, force-fed her alcohol, stripped her, doused her with ice water, pushed her near an open window, and she died of pneumonia. So he's done this before.
Wow.
He's an evil fuck. He's experienced.
Anytime, this is a tip for our listeners. Anytime someone's asking you to put a life insurance policy in your name and name them the beneficiary, they're trying to murder you.
Well, here's the thing. They thought of that.
My wife keeps she's mentioned working on our life insurance and adjusting our benefits. And I'm like, you trying to kill me?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be fun.
She watches. Does your wife do this? My wife loves all those crime documentaries.
They all do. Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: if I want to watch a horror movie, she won't do it. She's like, "Oh, it disturbs me." I'm like, "You watch the most horrific shit on
and it's real.
I can't watch the shit she watches because it bothers me."
Yeah.
But I'll watch all the fake shit. Right. I don't know how they do it.
Right. They love
morbid stuff. But anyway, I'm chewing.
What a professional.
Yeah.
Hey, we can cut. He was in terrible shape, and
I like him already.
They all decide, you know what? Let's do this. They take out the insurance with a corrupt agent, and they actually have a corrupt doctor ready to stand by to say why this guy died. So they have everything in motion.
How much could his policy be for?
I'll tell you soon.
It should go up.
It's roughly
fucking George Bailey only had $500.
Roughly the 3 policies together today would equal to about $70,000.
That's not even that much.
No.
To kill a homeless man who would probably be dead soon anyway.
Yeah, but
It's an easy fix.
To launch a conspiracy to do it?
It's an
just
easy
shoot 'em.
fix. It's only 3 people realistically, and then 2 other people taking out the name. It's
It
quick.
should be an easy job.
This is an easy job. It is.
This
Plus,
will
one of
not
them
be an
owns the
easy
bar.
mission. Monkeys slow the expedition.
Plus it's one of them owns a bar.
Mhm.
He comes into the bar. They get to know him. They tap him on the back. They're like, "Hey, you're a friend. Here's some free shots. Here's some free drinks. Oh, you're homeless. Why don't you sleep in the back?" Therefore, he always has access to alcohol. He'll drink himself to death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Does he do it?
Here's the thing. One of the guys goes, "How are we going to get him to sign 3 separate life insurance policies? That's going to raise a red flag."
Uh-huh.
They go, "You know what? Let's say that you're running for office and that he needs to
Is it
sign
petition?
petitions for things." And he was signing his life insurance policies.
Uh-huh.
So they thought of that. What you said, like never
Yeah.
sign it. He thought he was just signing a petition for like counsel.
Never
You know?
sign anything, from anybody.
Yeah. But he's getting free drinks. He's fucking hammered. He's stupid. So they're in place and they decide, okay, what we're going to do. First part was successful. They put 70,000. Hold on a second. Okay. They start giving him a ton of liquor. And the life insurance policy has a time limit. He has to die by a certain time to get the full amount. So
There's a ticking clock.
It's a ticking clock. He's not drinking himself to death. He's drinking constantly, but not to death. Like he's not.
He won't die.
He won't die. Marino decides, okay, I have an idea. Let's spike
Let's
his
get
drinks
fentanyl.
Yeah, these guys
Antifreeze.
could have did a lot with fentanyl.
antifreeze.
Antifreeze. Okay.
We're going to spike it with antifreeze and then he'll die.
Uh-huh.
He had so much alcohol in his system that it was negating the effects of antifreeze
freeze.
and he wasn't dying.
That can happen.
Yes. Oh, don't worry. It gets worse. Then he
And it's
replaces
like, I'm
it.
finally gonna get to drink antifreeze.
It's my dream.
He
I just
replaced
gotta
it
get
with
blind drunk.
turpentine. Didn't kill him. Horse liniment, which is like horse tranquilizer, didn't kill him. Rat poison didn't kill him.
What was that
Wow.
COVID cure that Joe Rogan?
Ivermectin.
Ivermectin.
Yeah. Horse dewormer. So right now they're at the bar. They're like, this guy won't die. What
Yeah,
do we do?
it was horse dewormer, but it was actually like an award-winning like drug.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It stopped like malaria or some shit.
Yeah.
So they were like, all right, let's add more types of poison because clearly the chemicals aren't working. One guy goes, I saw somebody die of raw oysters with wood grain alcohol. Let's do that.
Why can't they just be more conventional?
Because it has to look natural. They're like, he's homeless. He'll eat this
Yeah,
stuff.
they're trying to force a natural.
Hey, Mikey
death.
Right.
likes it.
Yeah, they're trying to.
Now they would just like cut his brakes, I guess, right?
He
Hold
doesn't have
on.
He doesn't have a
Oh,
car.
Hold on.
I'm on line with these guys.
Yeah, it's
right?
scary.
Now you're thinking like a murderous
Yeah.
life insurance scammer.
Yeah.
So they try that, doesn't work. They take rotten and spoiled sardines mixed with poison and carpet tacks and put it in a sandwich and give it to him. Nothing happens. Carpet tacks. He's eating them and he's like, this is great. And he's not dying.
He's Rasputin.
Yeah.
They go, okay, obviously anything he ingests, it's not going to kill him. He has too much alcohol in his system.
Yeah.
Something's up here. So let's try to freeze him to death like you did with the other girl. And they're like, great. So they get him fucking hammered. He passes out in the bar. They take him out of his bed, put him into a park, and dump water on him. It is negative 14 degrees out. Negative 26 Celsius for our UK friends.
Wouldn't he like in theory? Shouldn't he be like
He'd be
an
dead
icicle
immediately.
on the
Yeah.
bench?
He would be dead instantly.
Like, isn't that the temperatures when you see people throw the buckets
Yeah.
of water in
Yeah,
the
it
air?
turns to
Yes.
snow.
Yes.
Yeah.
They drop him off. They're like, he's dead. We're good. We'll come back tomorrow and he'll be gone. They drive away. Cops pull up, see a homeless man, pick him up, put him into a shelter, and change his clothes. He survives.
So the
The
cop
next
saved
day-
his life.
The next day, they're like, we did it. He walks to the bar. Their faces are like, how is he alive? Like now rumor is spreading that there's an indestructible man at this bar. Like he won't die. Like he's like people know, the cops now
Yeah.
know that like this guy like has been through some shit. They got wind
Yeah.
of it. Next attempt, they're like, fuck it. Let's hit him with a car.
About time.
Harry Green, one of the guys, owns a taxi. They're like, we'll give you $150. Just hit him. Just make it look an accident. They get him drunk. They stand him up.
They put him in the street.
They stand him up in the street, and as the car's coming to it, they let go and run away. They missed him 3 times because he kept like moving. They finally hit him. They're like, they hit him hard. Enough where he hit the car and they heard him hit the ground. They're like, he's dead.
He has to be dead.
He's dead. People start coming by because they hear stuff.
Yeah.
And they drive away. They're like, he's a goner. He spent 2 weeks in the hospital, came back to the bar. He's like, yeah.
I love that he keeps going back.
My friend.
Yeah.
He's getting free drinks. Because he gets drunk and blacks out or passes out. And then he's like, oh, what happened? They're like, you walked out of the bar, you hit by a car.
Did you
You're
ever
homeless.
get blackout drunk where you like don't
Not like
remember
that,
what happened?
Not like that.
Not like that.
They hit him
I've
at-
gotten drunk and forgotten things, definitely.
Mind you, they hit him at 50 miles an hour.
That's how I hit that deer.
I got
Yeah.
I got blackout drunk once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on the Disney cruise and my
Oh,
friend
when you made out.
what?
When you had a romantic
Oh, I
Oh,
think
that,
yeah,
that was
that
after
was a
that was
different
after
one.
this event.
Yeah.
So my friend, he was like, so in the Disney cruise, they have like a little kids club, they have a teen club, and then they have like a club for 21 and over. I was 15 at the time, I believe. So I was right at the perfect age for the
The
teen
teen club.
My friend was 17, I believe, or he had just turned 18, and he was not eligible for the teen club anymore.
Right.
So he couldn't hang out when I was in there, and he was like upset about it. And the ship went to one of these ports, and he went off the boat, and he got a ton of vodka, and he brought it back to the room. I was like, "Hey, let's just drink." And me and him just started drinking the vodka, and I passed out completely. I have no memory of like from drinking to sleeping what happened. I woke up, my mother was slapping me in the face on the floor.
God.
He was like wasted in the bathtub with the bath water flowing out.
Yes.
And my parents took me out of the room, dragged me into my room, put me into the bed, and they didn't let me order room service, and they made me just stay in the room as I like
Ruined
recovered.
the trip.
And his mother,
Ruined his trip.
Sent him on the helicopter.
his mother got a helicopter to take. Have I told this on the pod?
Yes,
before?
you have.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I told.
All
you.
new listeners.
It's
Mike.
fine.
And she paid for a helicopter to come to the boat
Right.
and escort him off the boat.
Right.
And that's when you got blacked out, huh?
And that was the one time I got blackout drunk, where I have no memory of like what happened from drinking to like
to
waking
recovery.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Waking up in Memphis.
Uh,
Is that a song? No.
I'm
Wake
walking
Up
in
in
Memphis.
Walking in Memphis.
it's been
Waking
in a
up
few
somewhere,
songs.
though.
It's been in a few songs.
There's a
Memphis.
song.
I guess why not?
That's what
Memphis, Tennessee.
waking up in. Is it Taylor Swift?
Waking up in Vegas.
Vegas.
That's what you get for waking
Waking
up
up
in
in
Vegas.
Vegas.
I think it's Katy Perry.
Okay.
That was Katy Perry?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
song by
Sounds
Katy
like it.
Perry.
All right. See, I know my
Yeah, you know.
bubblegum pop.
Yeah.
All right, so continue.
Good, okay.
I'm enjoying your tale.
Oh, yeah. So 5 days later, no reports of death. He shows back up at the bar and he's just like damaged a little bit, but he's ready to drink. So they're like, all right, we got to kill this guy. Like, we actually have to kill him because time's running out. They make him pass out again, put him in the bed. They
just give up.
They put a hose in his mouth, connect it to a gas jet, and turn the gas on.
What?
So they shoot gas into his lungs.
They try to
They're gonna
gas him.
suffocate
They
him?
gas him.
How did they get him to agree to this?
He passed out drunk.
Oh.
This is what they're doing. Have a shot. Have a shot.
Yeah,
have a
right,
shot.
right.
Free on the house. Let's have
Right,
fun. Haha. He passes out. They're like,
Mhm.
we got to kill this guy like,
Yeah.
now. Like, he dies within the hour, sadly.
Okay.
They got him.
But the doctor that was on standby immediately says that he was dead of lobar pneumonia. The cops that got wind that there was this indestructible guy hears that he's dead.
Uh-huh.
And they
Yeah,
go,
like-
huh, that's weird.
So he did die.
Fishy.
He died. A doctor immediately said he was dead, and then they buried him the next day. And they're like, that's
It happened too fast.
weird.
Yeah.
Especially since everyone said he's indestructible. Let's just check this out.
Investigate?
Let's investigate
Yeah.
this. Because he was known all over speakeasies.
Do you
As the Rasputin Mike.
Do you think they paid off the doctors?
The doctor
they
was
did.
in on it.
Yeah.
Doctor was in on it. So the police decide to dig up the body, exhume the body, and forensically analyze it and realize this motherfucker's been through hell. He's been poisoned left and right. He died of gas.
They murdered him.
They murdered him. 5 men were put on trial.
Quincy showed up and he said,
Yep.
it,
It was murder,
murder."
Sam.
5 of them were put on trial. 1 went to prison, and 4 of the members were executed the same
Wow.
year in Sing Sing.
Why did only one? Why was one not killed?
I believe one of them.
He just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the
Okay.
details are a little. He might have done a
Wait,
plea.
do you have which one?
Green. So Green was the one who was arrested and not put to death.
He definitely ratted.
He was the one that drove the taxi.
Okay.
So
He only hit him with a car. I mean,
exactly, he didn't. He didn't do too much.
I guess attempted murder is different than murder.
yeah.
In 2015, the documentary "Name Your Poison" debuted on Irish language TV channel TG4 about Michael Malloy, and there's actually a trailer.
So is it in Gaelic?
It's in Gaelic?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Or is it just people with outrageous accents?
Yeah, it can go many ways with that.
So thick we can't hear
But
it.
yeah, if you want to check it out, Name Your Poison. I did not watch it. I probably will because
It's on
that
after
is
Father
a
Ted.
very interesting, funny story of Iron Mike,
You love Father Ted,
Father
right?
Ted rules.
and that's my story.
That was fun.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, the Irish Rasputin from Queens.
A bum. He's a bum.
He's a bum.
Jules. Got no legal Tinder.